Hello, nice to see everybody. This is my Facebook Live, so let me just turn my laptop down. Let me just see if I can get this working. Hello, Colette. How are you? Hello. Are you well? Hi, Lynn. So I'm live this afternoon at 1:30, as you can tell. I had to duck out this morning, so I couldn't do it this morning. Do my Facebook Live this morning, but that's okay. I've got a helicopter outside hovering around. I always have something. It never fails. I think it's a police helicopter, and I'm just trying to see what he's doing. He's hovering over Rumballara Reserve, so who knows what's going on over there. But I always have something. Hi, Lynn. It's a beautiful day today. Isn't this sunshine just lovely? I was able to enjoy a little bit of it this morning when I was out. So very nice. Very nice indeed. I don't know where the hell... No, he's still hovering. I'll keep you updated. Unless you know of something that's happening that I don't know. It's a blue and yellow helicopter, so it's definitely a police helicopter, I'm sure. Anyway, let's forget about him. Today, I'm going to do a masculine card because I am actually very short on masculine cards. Last week's Facebook Live was a masculine card, which ended up being Mark's birthday card. So that was good to be able to do that. I had the helicopter this morning. Oh, apparently it's Osgrid. Oh. I don't know, he's going very slow over Rumballara. I'm sure it'll be on the news tonight. And he's circling. He's just sort of circling over the Rumballara Reserve. And he's quite low. So I wonder if somebody has escaped from somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, let's not worry about him. So thankfully this year's annual catalogue has got quite a few masculine sets in it, and I have bought 2 of them, I think, that are purposely masculine. I'm distracted by this stupid helicopter. Anyway, so let's put the phone up into the holder and we can get started. Oh, before we do that, don't forget there's still that fantastic joining deal with your starter kit. So you pay $169, you get free shipping, you choose $235 worth of products, and you get all this in color starters, in color stuff, the ink pads, cardstock, the designer series paper, and some grid paper, I think that's what you get. Anyway, that's valued at $116, so you get that for free. So all you do is pay $169. You get $235 worth of product plus the $116 of the in color promotion. And yeah, it's a really, really good deal. So that goes until the 31st of May. So there's still, what's today, the 27th? So that will finish next Tuesday. So there's still a few days left of that if you're interested in joining and getting that great free product. If you just want the free product and your starter kit, the products that you buy in your starter kit, that's okay. You don't have to do it as a business or run workshops or classes. You can just join and use the discount for yourself. That's okay. No pressure from me. So that's that. The last chance or the retirement list from the January to June mini catalogue goes live on the 1st of June, which is next Wednesday. So I've got that ready to post for you guys, and there's some super duper specials in that. A lot of stuff is 50% off. Then there's 30% off, and there's a few things at 10% off, but there's quite a lot 50% off. So they're probably the 2 things I think I've got to tell you at the moment. So let's put it up into my phone up into the holder and we'll get started. And I will try not to... Hi, Denise. Hi, Jenny. How are you? I'll try not to Drop the phone. Okay, the helicopter's gone, so that's even better. So I'll just move my coffee out of the way and move this forward a little bit. I'm still wanting to learn how to do this StreamYard where I can have my desk showing and have not have to do the phone into the holder business. That would be really great. Okay, so in the annual catalogue, as I said, there's quite a few, the helicopter's back, there's quite a few masculine sets. So this is a suite called He's the Man. You get the stamp set and the dies and the designer series paper and the rustic metallic adhesive dots in this one. Now this designer series paper is a little bit different. You've got 2 sheets of die cuts that you sort of can pop out. I'll show you those. I've popped all mine out and put them in a little bag. And yeah, so that's that masculine set. The other one, I'm in the Let's Set sale, the one I used last Friday. That's masculine, I feel. I've got the whiskey business one. Well, I like my good whiskey, but I haven't got this one. But there's also this adventurous journey that's quite masculine. And I've just received, or last Friday I received the vintage tools, but sadly I haven't had time to put the stickers on stamps and have play with that, but I will get to that. So there are quite a few options in here, and of course the ocean ones, the paradise palms, they're all other masculine options, but this is the one we're going to play with today. It's a super simple card that I'm going to do, but there's so many options you can do with this set. So let's move that to one side and hope the helicopter, I feel like it's going to land on my roof. Don't circle over me, Mr. Helicopter. Sorry about that, guys. So these are some that I've made so far with this suite. This one was the card we did at my launch. I don't need to take them out of the plastic, you can see them, that's why I've got 2. So this one is with the rustic metallic dots and a bit of the early espresso velvet type suede ribbon. We did that at my catalogue launch. This one is using some of the pop out dies, and I just stamped that. Super simple. This one, just using the designer series paper, some of the die cuts. That's a die cut. That's a die cut. And this one, so basically I just did a piece of DSP the size of a card front and cut it in half and used the 2 different pieces on those cards. So that's what I did there. It's a really lovely suite of products. I'm on the Central Coast, Jenny. Okay, so I'll show you the DSP. Now I have cut into it, so it's a little bit hacked about. So there's let's see if I can find 6 full sheets. That might be my challenge to show you. Okay, so there's one. Okay, so that's one. This one's all about barbecuing. So this is camping and caravanning. This one's barbecuing. This one is like ties and shoes and bow ties. So that's the piece we're going to use today. What's this one? I haven't got 6 pieces. Look at that. I used to have, because, so that's 5. Well, what's the other one I'm missing? Yeah, got that one. I know I used one pretty much all up. Must be this one on my launch. So I'd say it's that one. Yes. So really nice colours. Early Espresso, Sahara Sand, Whisper White. Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Basic Black, and Soft Succulent are the colours in the designer series paper. So that's the paper that's not been hacked into. I think the helicopter's gone now. Yay. So that's that. And then I always put, when I cut into my paper, I always put the scraps into a bag so I can use them. Oh, that's the other one. That's the other one that I used. I haven't got any of that paper left. But these are all the die cuts. So these come in 2 sheets and you just pop them all out. So there's heaps. There's all sorts of kinds of things. So you don't actually need a stamp set. If you buy the paper, you can make multiple cards just from the designer series paper. So there's the combi. I'll put that on one of my cards. You make me hoppy, like for beer. So it's a really cool pack of designer series paper. Cheers to all your years. So I know that's not the best way to display the pop outs, but I didn't want them getting damaged in my paper pack, so I felt that was my best option. So let me just put all these away and we'll get started on our card. Okay, so that's the paper, and this is the stamp set, and these are the dies. So yeah, really cool, really like them. So we might have to do a little bit of die cutting, but it's a really simple card. So we're starting with, that's my note to book my car in for a service. We're starting with a piece of A5 Sahara sand for our card base. I'll just make sure this is in view. The next piece is a piece of early espresso cardstock, and that's 10 centimetres by 14.4 centimetres. And then I've got some of the DSP. I've got the ties and bow ties and glasses, 6 centimetres by 13.9 centimetres. And this one's 3.5 centimetres by 13.9. So they're the dimensions of our card today. So I'll just hold that up so you can see that if you want the dimensions. I'll have a sip of my coffee while I'm doing that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we'll put that over here. So as I said, we're just starting with our Sahara sand card base. And get a nice crisp edge on that. We've got our early espresso and our 2 pieces of designer series paper, which I'm just going to butt up against each other. Just like that for my card front. So let me get my glue, get rid of the blob on the end, and put some glue on the back of this. Whoops. So masculine cards, I think, are the hardest cards to make. Probably because I don't really very often put ribbon on them. Although I did on one of my samples for my launch, but yeah, I find them hard to make, and you can't put a lot of bling. Well, you could, but I don't. So I just matched up. I wanted it the other side. Oh, too late now. My mistake. Look at that. What a dodo. No, I don't think I like that. I'm just going to get rid of that. I don't like it. I shall put that somewhere so I maybe can use it on another card. I wasn't concentrating. Now let me find the paper again. I think it was this paper it was. Silly me. So that piece was 3.5 centimetres by 13.9. So let me just cut that. What a dodo. And I will do it on the right. Put the glue on the correct side this time round. A police helicopter just put me off my game. How silly. Okay, so I'm just going to butt that up against that. And that's better. More of a contrast. I like that much better. I'll have to make another card straight away so I can use that other piece. Okay, so I might just attach this straight to my card front. So yes, the last chance or the retirement list for the January to June mini catalogue goes live on the 1st of June. And as I said, there's a lot of great bargains in that, 50% off on quite a few products. And if you're a demonstrator, you add your other 20% discount to that. So the things that are 50% off actually become 70% off. I've got glue. See, now I'm stuck. Okay, so that's onto our card base. I'm having troubles. Okay, so I was thinking Hello Handsome for this card, and I'm going to cut it out with one of the dies. But let me grab some white cardstock, which I stupidly didn't get before I sat down. And I'll just double check what other colours are in the they've all been there. Yes, I'll have to make another card. I need mail cards, so I'll have to make another card with that piece. Cajun Cray crushed curry. Okay, Cajun Crays and crushed curry. Okay, I've got an idea for that. So I am going to grab my earliest pencil cut ink pad out. And a block. I just like this Hello Handsome. I just think it's great. Now let me just see. So my hubby and I went down to Sydney last weekend for his birthday, and we had a great weekend. It was just so lovely. We saw Mary Poppins, and that was fantastic. Yeah, I like that. So let me see which die I'm thinking of using. No, that's not going to fit, that one. I think it's going to have to be the circle, which I'm okay with. So I will stamp it in a bit. I like that. Yeah, so we saw Mary Poppins, which was excellent. Highly recommended if you're thinking of going. We like stage shows. And we just had a couple of nights down there. We did the big bus, the double-decker tourist bus. And we were tourists in Sydney. We figured we've done it in other countries to see the cities, so we thought we'd do it in our own city. So that was a bit of fun too. So let me see, I'll get my circle. Actually, I'll leave it there, and I'll get my embossing die cutting machine first. The weather was terrible, but we still had a nice time. Now I'm going to use the magnetic plate. I'm starting to use it. You can see I've started to use it a little bit more, and I've got indentations in it. But this is a self-healing mat, so it doesn't sort of stay indented. It does leave marks, but it doesn't stay, like, the impression's not sort of pushed into it too badly. It comes back into shape. So let's do the circle. Or should I do that? No, I've gone with the circle. I wanted the circle. Stay with your first decision. And we'll run that through. Pull that out a bit. And run that through. a little bit like a scallop circle. So that looks quite good. So we'll put that over there. But I'm also going to grab some Cajun craze or crushed curry, or even both. Maybe Cajun craze. This is a little bit of a highlight. Oh, that's cherry cobbler. Silly me. This is Cajun craze. Okay. And I'm going to get these little banners. And I'll get this one too, because I'm just not sure which one I want to use. It's always nice to see the die cutting machine in action, I think. Sometimes if you're only doing a little bit for a video, it's okay. If you're doing a lot, it can be a bit tiresome for you to watch, but a little bit's fine. So that's all we're going to use that for. So I'll just pop that away. Bring this. So as I said, it's a super simple card. I'll just find my embellishments. I've got a class tomorrow, so I've started putting things into my basket to take downstairs. Okay, just make sure, yep, we're still in view. That's good. Can't pick this up. There we go. Now, I've done a couple of swirly banners or flags that I'm just wondering whether they would look any good, or whether the two, like a medal, might look good. Oh yes, I like that. They can go in my little stash. So I need dimensionals. So you can see how this designer series paper can come together even without the stamping so easily. And I'll just do it this way, and then I'll poke the banners, the flags in underneath. I think that's the way I want to do it. So there. And then these will be just glue dots, I think, underneath. Yes. And I know my husband keeps all my cards. Don't know about my son. Probably not. I'd like to think he does, but you know, let's be real. But men don't tend to value your card making as much. I'm generalizing, so don't get up in arms if I'm saying the wrong thing. Okay. So the brushed metallic dots, adhesive back dots also goes with this suite, but these are the ones, the rustic metallic dots, that are the ones for the suite. So let me just decide where I could just put 3 around here, or I could just put 3 anyway. Let's have a look. I might do 2 littlies. Oh, the helicopter seems to have gone away. Oh, maybe if I just do this. This might be nice. So that's good. I'm glad the helicopter's gone away. I always worry in case somebody's hurt or... Anyway. So they're the bling I would use for masculine cards. The brushed metallic adhesive back dots and the rustic metallic dots. They're both in the annual catalogue. So that's that. And pretty much that's our card. That was easy. But as I said, with the designer series paper, you can just get the paper and you could whack out a whole lot of cards. Like, you know, with you I'm never lost, you could put that there like that. You get 2 of everything, strong and courageous. So if you're new to card making, you don't have to get the stamp set to match this bundle. You can work around it. Hope your day is a grand adventure. Probably not with that. But, you know, there's quite a few. And as I said, there's some with barbecues, my man. There's so many things you could use to make the sentiment on your card. So looking sharp, that would be a good one with the ties and bow ties. So yeah, so there's lots in that pop-out die cut piece of designer series paper. This is the one I like the best, the combi. So that's our card today using the He's the Man bundle or suite of products. These are the other ones that I've made. As I said, I've showed you those earlier, but I'll just do it again. So that's the other piece of paper. That's the one I've used a lot. So there's the combi. So that's the He's the Man suite of products. It's really, really nice. I thoroughly recommend it if you struggle with masculine cards. I do. It's really worthwhile. Even if you just get the paper, as I said, worthwhile. Now, if you place a $50 order with me from now till the end of June, my online card class, you'll get an online card kit and a link to a video tutorial. These are the cards that you will get to make. And because it's the New Horizons paper, I've put a 4th one in just for the heck of it. So you'll get all the makings to make these cards, and you just have to stamp your sentiments. So that's if you place a $50 order with me. This is the May host code. I'll put a new one up for June. Yeah, you'll get this card kit in the mail and a link to a video tutorial. So if you're thinking of ordering anything, let me know, and I can either put the order through for you, or you do it online through my online shop. And my next card class, I've got one tomorrow, but that's pretty booked out, is the palm trees, paradise palms. So this is Saturday the 4th of June, and you make these 4 cards. So that's my next card class. So just message me if you'd like to come along to that class. I have to have bookings so I can cut and prepare all the kits. So that's my next card class, Saturday the 4th of June, Saturday week. And I think that's everything. I shall be back on Monday with Card and a Cuppa, but this is my card for today using the He's the Man suite of products. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you on Monday for Card and a Cuppa. Bye for now.